they bring us at the system. Ẹjẹ́ agbọ́dọ̀ tó ní chairman of Nigeria Legion ní Ondo State wọ́n sọ. Even personally, he said the governor and is working, and the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be his guide. Ju ẹlòmíì tó bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ nítorí pé tẹ́lòmíì fẹ́ rí lọ́dọ̀ wọn kò ní jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa kó mọ tó fẹ́ sọ. Àmọ́ èmi mo lè sọ dáadáa nípa wọn. So mo mọ orí èèyàn tó jẹ́ àfi tí ò bá mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Kọ́lọ̀ ọ̀bá kútu ọ̀bá bá wà pẹ̀lú gómìnà. We want to appreciate you, sir. Pé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀yà abala lóore jẹ́. Torí ká ní bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi ni kò ní sọ síláwá ẹgbẹ́ náà bá bẹ̀ wọ́n títọ́jú wa tó. So fún tẹ́ ṣe yìí náà lágbà ọlọ́ọ̀dọ́ tí náà ní bàjẹ́. Let me mo rò pé báyìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n pe the representative of the governor kí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tán our host ìyẹn commissioner for women affairs and social development wọ́n wá ṣe vote of thanks. So gbogbo wa a lè máa láǹfààní àti máa lọ sí ilé tó irú ìgbà tí mi ti jẹun látàárọ̀ máa ìlọ láǹfààní àti lọ mu gàrí tí mo fẹ́ mu ní ilé kọ́lọ̀ jẹ́ kó lè já sí yán bá mi ṣàmì kọ́lọ̀ jẹ́ kó lè já sí yán. So we now hand over the microphone to His Excellency his governor. The governor of our time, our friend, our person, His Excellency, Honorable Dr. Lucky Orimisan Ayedatiwa, ably represented by our old brother, Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Alhaj Hamid Takuro, to deliver the governor's message to the Muslim community. Thank you, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. His Excellency, the leader of the state, Dr. Lucky Orimisan Ayedatiwa. On his name, I would like to recognize our Grand Chief Imam of Akure Empire, the Sheikh Dr. Abdulhakeem Yai Akurede Albarika, JP. Let me also acknowledge the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development in the state, Dr. Mrs. Bosede Osamaye. I must acknowledge all the head of security chiefs here present because of our time. Let me use the Admin Secretary of the Ministry of Women Affairs as a point of contact to all the team from the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. Let me also acknowledge our F1. Let me use the State Amira F1 as a point of contact to all our Amiras. To all the Ulamas, I pay pay my respect, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The message of Mr. Governor is very short. His message, number one, is for us to appreciate God Almighty on behalf of the state that has been protecting the state despite all odds. And he also said, I should appreciate all the security chiefs here present for their maximum cooperation for the protection they've been giving to the citizens of Ondo State. I say, I should appreciate you all. Not only that, our message to the people, particularly the Muslim community, is that we should be kind for all the legion, the ex-military men and the paramilitary men in our society. That there's no amount we can give them with the kindness that is expected from us. That after their retirement, what they are expecting from us is for our own support, particularly kindness in anywhere you see them. Don't say that because they are deformed, they sustain that deformity because of me and you. Not only because of that alone, they are to protect the sovereignty of Nigeria as an entity. So for the sacrifice they make for us, the governor said, we as a Muslim body, we should appreciate them by making anywhere we find them, we should support them in the evening, in the night, even in the day, because they pay their own dues as an individual. For them to surrender themselves, they want to join military, sacrifice for our nation. For them to want to be a police officer is a sacrifice for our nation. Every day we all look at about the killing of a military, killing of a police officers. These people, they are paying the highest price for the safety of our nature. And in Ondo State, being the chief security officer of Ondo State, he said he dearly appreciate all the sacrifice our soldiers, our navy, the police and other paramilitaries have paid for the survival of our state. Finally, he said my special appreciation to our chief Imam Akure, that your prayer and other Muslim ulamas in Ondo State has been helping us to sustain Ondo State. He said, I should personally appreciate you that your support, not only by mouth, but by prayer, in any reason that you are, is about Ondo State. Because the prayer you are offering the governor is not for the governor, it's for Ondo State. We want to specially appreciate you, sir, and we pray Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continue to sustain you, will continue to be with you, will continue to protect you. On behalf of the government of Ondo State, we say once again, thank you and God bless you.
Ẹja gbọ́dọ̀ tóbi. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa fún ọ̀rọ̀ olówó iyebíye tí wọ́n sọ. Gómìnà dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn security chiefs tí wọ́n wà ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa níbí nítorí wọ́n ṣe gan. And I want to also, on behalf of the Muslim community in Ondo State, appreciate you, sir, for your efforts. We cannot appreciate you enough, but we believe that God Almighty will appreciate you more. Just continue what you are doing. God knows how to reward you, so may He reward you abundantly. Thanks so much. Now, Kawasodo, ẹni tí ó gba gbogbo alálejò tó jẹ́ bí àríbi sásí àwọn ní ìyá ọlọ́dún bí mo ti jẹ́ lè mọ́ mú ìtòrí ní lábàá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa religion under minister of women affairs ibẹ̀ láwà mo kọ̀ dédé bára mi bẹ̀ ní ìgbà tó bára mi bẹ̀ so ọlọ́ọ̀bá kó ṣàánú wa wọ́n dẹ̀ mánéèjì ẹ̀ ọlọ́ọ̀bá kó bá wa túbọ̀ fún wọn ṣe so ẹ̀rí pé ìkó wọn lọ yàtọ̀ láàrin wa níbí mo sọ fún yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan she's a woman tó jẹ́ pé ó ní capability láti lè take care gbogbo tọ́lọ̀ ní kí kó wà lábẹ́ ẹ̀ so physical ó fit engine ó fit so everything ọlọ́run ní kó fit so we appreciate Mr. Governor tí wọ́n fún wa ní ìyá ńlá láti lè handle abala yẹn tó rọ́bìsì yẹn kékeré tó kéré so a fẹ́ gbọ́ látẹnu wọn káwọn náà kí wọ́n dúpẹ́ lọ gbà wá tí ọlọ́run ní kí á wá ẹ ṣe.
ẹ ṣe sá ẹ bá mi gbé ọlọ́run tóbi o àwa kan sára sọlọ́run ọba àwa kan sára sọlọ́run. Your Excellency, our home governor, our hands. Your Excellency, the governor of Ondo State, Dr. Akure ably represented by the Commissioner for Local Government, Excellency Ajibowu Akingboju retired. The state chairman, the Ferry of Ondo State. Here, I also want to acknowledge our former president, Amira Omipile. To all our to also recognize Mrs. Davis and also our mom here, Chief Mrs. Sarah Esako. I've been asked to give vote of thanks today, and my vote of thanks is to God Almighty, who has developed our country and has been possible. Our veterans, I join their families to thank God Almighty that despite going through the wars, despite those who lost their lives, they have a legacy that God has been sustaining them. Soldiers, that God Almighty has kept them and kept their children. The commitments of our welfare of all veterans, whether their families will not be left alone. Government will always ensure. And as a ministry, it is one assurance that we will come on the year education, but we will continue to enjoy support of government all year round. I want to thank everyone that has contributed to the success of this event. Thank you for always participating in our government program. And most importantly, before I drop the mic, I want to thank the Chief Imam of Akure land. Sir, you have always known for being honest.
For local government, okay.
Yes, I have been able to that day. I was supposed to give this every year as a ministry. We also give a token to support at the work of God. And this year again we have come. It's better than last year. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Adúgbò fún Ọlọ́run. Alhamdulillah. Ẹ jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́bìnrin torí tọ́lọ́ ká tó kúrò bí mi ò fẹ́ jẹ gbèsè kan. Kí ni gbèsè yẹn ni wípé tẹ ṣàkíyèsí ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yan àwọn magistrate kan recently tọ́lọ́dẹ̀ fún wa láǹfààní láti lè ní mùsùlùmí láàrin wọn. Eléyìí ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wa àti ìjọba tọ́lọ́ ní kí ayọ̀dọ̀gbọ́ra wáyé àti pàápàá chief judge wa ní Ondo State níbí wọ́n ṣe dáadáa púpọ̀ ọdún àbí gidi ni wọ́n. Kò sígbà tí a bá ti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ déwájú wọn tí wọn kì í tẹ́wọ́ gbà á. Eléyìí náà ló fún wa láǹfààní láti lè ní ìkànnú àwọn magistrate tó ṣe é yàn lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí. Gbèsè tí mi fẹ́ jẹ́ òun ni wípé ìyàwó chief judge yẹn wà bí orúkọ tó ń pè wá administrative secretary yẹn kò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìyẹn ó tó lára wa àti pàápàá bó ṣe wú èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan nítorí pé èmi àti chief judge àsúnmọ́ra púpọ̀ àsúnmọ́ra púpọ̀ kò sì ní dáa kí n rí nǹkan wọn níbìkan kí n má ṣàpàdé ẹ̀ yóò wá dàbẹ̀ ní pé ìfẹ́ irọ́ ni mo ní sí wọn. So torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe àfihàn ìyá tí ó pátá sí chief judge wa lẹ́nu. Ìyá tó ń tọ́jú chief judge tí chief judge yìí fi dàbí ọmọdé. Ẹgbẹ́ náà tóbi fún ìyá. Àwọn nìyẹn ìyàwó chief judge wa Mrs. Odùṣọlá àwọn nìyẹn. Akínyìn púpọ̀ ìyá ẹ má bínú jàre. Ṣé rí administrative secretary tó ń pè yín yẹn kò jẹ́ kí n tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ tètè mọ̀ bẹ́yìn ni. Nígbà tó wá padà wá gbé ojú inú wọlé ni mo wá rí i pé ẹ̀yin ni alágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Ọlọ́run á tó túbọ̀ máa dáa fún yín. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú bàbá wa Ọlọ́run á tọ́jú ẹ̀yin náà. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín. Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run á dúpẹ́ púpọ̀. Àwọn adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wá ẹ̀yin SASSA ẹ̀yin directors ẹ̀yin ìyáàs then àti àwọn form 1 látòrí àwọn ìmìíràn form 1 ní Ondo State gbogbo ìta wa náà la dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tọkùnrin àti obìnrin tó wà níbí lẹ́ni a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín insha Allah.